Air leakage through the ceiling and into the attic is likely happening at your house. Today, I'm going to show you where to look.
Most attics are covered by at least a thin layer of insulation. It makes it a little hard to see what's going on. Check out this huge problem hiding in plain sight. The insulation can give a false sense of security. A house needs air sealing right next to insulation. Insulation works much better when paired with air sealing. This attic with no insulation reveals in detail many of the common places that air leakage is happening in a typical house in the United States. One great example is the top of a wall. You can see the framing of the top of the wall. Notice how the electrical wiring is led down to the switch or outlet through the top of the wall. A hole is created, allowing more conditioned inside air to escape. Another example is a large opening between walls for plumbing. The actual design of the house creates a huge flaw in energy efficiency. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that plumbing system. Take a look at the shower head there in the background. As I make my way up to the attic, I want you to notice, as I get my bird's eye view again of that space, a couple of things. First, and this is common, there's plumbing on both sides of that cavity. This area is known as a plumbing chase. There's a bathroom on the front side and the back side, usually a hallway and a master. The other thing I want you to notice, spider webs all throughout that cavity. And spiders making webs is a telltale sign that there's air moving, because that's what they instinctually like to do, is make it where there's air flowing. So we want to cover that area, we want to properly seal it before we add insulation. That way everything is working more effectively and efficiently. Another common air leakage point around an attic floor is the hatch. And it goes unnoticed so often. What we want to do is we want to marry some type of insulation, usually a rigid foam board, to the panel itself. But the key and the trick to making sure that it's air sealed is you got to add some type of weather stripping. That way when it sits in the hole, it makes a nice tight seal. The next common place to look for air sealing is an exhaust bath fan, a penetration through the ceiling that absolutely must be airtight. If you're not comfortable getting in the attic yourself, get an energy audit. They're going to do it for you. Thanks for watching.